Hello everybody, Lost Guys, give me here another episode of something of Iratus Wrath of the Necromancer. I have seen this game played and I got interested on it, so I will be picking it up and playing it, and I'll, at the request of your attempt to speak more. As you know, I'm silent in these things. A lot of times, because I'm so focused on the game I forget to speak. And there's a reason why I'm closing down the game. It's because the game has a cutscene to start, and I don't seem to be able to trigger it. There we go.
Life is a disease. A millennium ago, a supreme necromancer was on the verge of conquering the world. But you know what they say about best laid plans. Inevitably, heroes shall emerge. So, I was made dead. Again. But what does death really mean for somebody who has mastered it? Boredom. An eternity to ponder my errors and how close I came to victory. I am a mortal, but when this world ends, even I will know oblivion. So, I ask myself, will I be given another chance to rise before it happens? Another chance to fulfill my ambition? It seems that fate has smiled after all.
Each minion has 5 abilities on basics. We got a wraith. Top down. So there's two ways to get rid of an enemy. Stress or, well, killing them.
Easy. My kingdom comes.
One second. Sorry about that. I had to check something and it was affecting the way sound worked. Because I got a new set of headphones and yeah. So, better quality, better thing. Assuming Warrior was stand-up characters is their utter mediocrity. Their mediocrity. They often make up the backbone, pun intended, of an undead army. Skeletons are boring. Are so boring they are never really acknowledged by their creators or their enemies. Before Iratus came along, zombies were considered little more than a slaughtered fruit by other necromancers. It took a true visionary to realize that a mindless mass of undead muscle can be used more than simply bashing the heads of mortals. With a bit of technological assistance, the rotting hulks now turn into mobile artillery, shooting cannons that would normally need several humans to operate. Bride of Icarus. Designed and fashioned by the art necromancer for himself, the bride uses only the best parts to raise a deadly archer with unhealthy love for her creator. Instead, love is channeled into a burning desire to shoot at the eyes of anything that might try to get close to one she worships. The Dark Knight, a manifestation of living void contained in a vessel of dark knightly armor. These necromantic soldiers are often seen leading armies avenged against civilizations of mortals. When they learn the skills to do battle and wage war, where is unknown. But all of them despise existence. But all of them despise existence and seek to reduce everything to nothing. We got the Banshee draw.
Am I in the mood for terror or lethality today?
Banshee draws her strength from one simple motion, fear. In truth, the Banshee feels many times fear. Banshee feels many times the fear felt by her victims. Had she had the ability, she would run away from each battle in blind terror, but necromancers long since employed additional bindings to keep that from happening. Wraith! Despite the seeming simplicity of this minion, its summoning has been prohibited by the Necromancers Guild since the dawn of history. Not even Icarus remembers the reason for this decree, but there's many dark rumors surrounding the particular summoning. It is said that the very first necromancer created this minion as the vessel of Cerebral or that the sole answer to the necromancer's call comes from not from the afterlife, but from another, much more alien place. It seems to have the courage to put these theories to test, or maybe those who did never survive the process. Still, Heroes had been nothing but ruins for millennia. What Icarus decided to do with this knowledge? Werewolf. The guards of the underground prison used to hold prisoners for fun. Used hound. Well, the hound prisoners for fun. It's particularly fashionable to bet on which poor soul would pied by the first raging war dogs. But a flesh diet, however nutritious, is not healthy for the creatures, and some of them died from gluttony. Well, now their pet simony serves the necromancer, who revives that good beast, or even they tear out their former master's throats. And I think these are the DLC ones. Infested, Icarus always prides himself using only best materials for his zombies, making them more imposing than second-hand creations of other necromancers. However, to improve this, even the more traditional shambling groups can find a place in the army of the Lord of the Dead, and enhanced by the curse of frailty, creatures are feeble but perfect for all manners of plague. They emitting noxious fumes, unsettling grunts. These unassuming grunts can wreak havoc on enemy morale on the front lines. Reaper! Nipple destroying both body and soul, their necromantic scythes. They are preferred shock troops even before Icarus took the stage. Despite this, the nature of their abilities to channel destruction back to their masters is poorly understood, since the curse they carry seems to predate the dark arts themselves.
Only I know how to unlock the true potential of necromancy.
The best that Icarus was able to discover is that it's something primal and inherent in the world that does not and might not ever have a name, but while their true origin may be an enigma, their purpose is anything but to wage war on the living. The Abomination. War is eternal. War is an eternal mover of progress, especially in the realms of necromancy. Although Icarus has only recently re-emerged onto the stage, he did not waste any time delving back into his favorite hobby, the creation of minions, both dreaded and vile. In his malefic pursuits, the arch necromancer has stumbled upon what he did not expect: the power of a new curse. A curse of flesh. Infused the bodies of those wretched miners by alchemists and strengthened by thorough sorcerous experiments, their fleshes turned out to be infused with so much lingering pain it took some study, but finally the results are at hand. The grotesque and worse, whatever abomination, undead flesh is forced to grow and to form over and over until it becomes ghastly. It becomes a grisly engine of war.
Heartbeats only for me. I crafted it that way.
I want to see what this Reaper looks like. Had need of vast riches buried underneath the castle, Inzarian promised to fuel conquest after conquest, although the ancient artifacts from a long-forgotten age. The dwarves were eager to offer their services in this project, bringing untested mining equipment and experimental concoctions for the promise of wealth. They only needed the bodies that could obey, and that the humans could provide. The dungeons filled with the brim with both criminals and rebels. There's no shortage of slaves to work the mines. The drugs were used to keep them docile as they dug even deeper year after year, unaware of the mortal danger that awaits them. It features some enemies possess unique strengths and weakness. Oh, I did in a range battle. Study the features of your men's enemies, they might be more effective.
One by one, life vanishes from this world. You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
I'm gonna finish the tutorial and restart because this is a bit too easy. It's gonna be probably a bit easy, and I want to actually somewhat of a challenge. Village following resources and abilities on the battlefield for Iratus to use himself. Wrath. Abilities of your minion, increasing resets after combat, and spellcaster powers stuff.
Say hello to my burning friend. This one voided its bowels just as it died. Savor these last few heartbeats.
Turn stance stands at the turn. Stance in a battle character mentions stance to cancel the battle is ended. Soon this world will be mine. Can you hear the clicking of my keyboard? Right, maybe. Whatever. Boost the efficiency of your minions and resource economy. Spell weakens the foes. Strengthens your minions. Destruction deals direct damage to the battlefield.
The formulae reveal their secrets. Through transformation, the will becomes free. This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic. A predictable outcome.
Loving minions gain skills, skill points, and minion stats. Every minion gains 2 skill points, improving stats. Every 3rd level gains 1 skill point. Using parts of higher quality gains additional skill points. Items provide your minion additional features, receiving buffs and debuffs from minion items doesn't trigger any effects. Items provide your minion additional features. Receiving buffs and debuffs from minion items does not trigger any effects. Having a brain instantly gives a minion experience.
More for me. The formulae reveal their secrets. Fetching.
I'm not gonna treat this with like the amount of seriousness it probably deserves.
source of fresh corpses. One more for the stockpiles. A sad display for mortal kind.
Pertaining for you to well, I can't even say his name. It's Iratus, whatever. Mr. Necromancer, I'll call him.
Humans become much sturdier when you strip them of their vital organs. The excavation is far too extensive. No, this was not the result of a battle. All these bodies were placed here deliberately.
Ooh, that's lore. That's some lore.
They will be expecting cannon fodder, but I will give them cannons instead. Unholy masonry.
Can find use the various fruits use the various parts he finds to brew into potions. By containing some various parts, the discovered recipes can be used in battle. By using potions in embrace one or all mission, enhance one or all minions, weaken enemies or gain resources. Using uncommon okay. So using better parts equal better potion.
knowledge and will comes victory.
Hold on. Sorry to cough my lungs out.
With knowledge and will comes victory.
Iratus is proficient in several acronyms. Transmutation turns one type part into another. Dislocation turns brain and parts, brains, or other items to gain vigor from means. Extraction, crafting items from available parts. Calculation, spin parts, brains, and items, gain mana for Iratus, whatever. I'm gonna start again. How long is the video? I can start again. If I like this game enough where I want to play again on Good Always Wins, I will.
Through transformation, the will becomes free. How did these bodies wind up here, I wonder? Was there an effort to set me free sometime in the past? Regardless, these remains will be used as fuel for my growing army. Bones. Just so uninspired, you know. Time to reap and rupture.
gonna go right.
This is my kind of entertainment.
The Reaper's not that damaged, so I'll keep it up with him.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture. Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
No, I might switch out of the werewolf, because the werewolf, let me look at his skills. Although, actually no, lure skills are pretty good.
The pact is signed. Let's hope there was no fine print.
Skeletons are really good at fighting buffed opponents.
You will soon embrace your new existence. As your suffering ends, your service begins. Fetching. Through transformation, the will becomes free. While this place is intended to be a training ground for my minions, the fights themselves have proven to be a rather entertaining time waster. Become part of the breathless tide. More materials. Ooh, I didn't think it would be this easy. hate to see plants using it as fertilizer. Serve me well, my minion. I expect results. Get back to battle.
Well, that'll be it for this episode. Hopefully the new mics is going good. I'm talking a bit more because I'm actively, consciously thinking, hey, speak Speak, say something. Say something. Speak. Speak. Hey, 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 speak. Although there is still bits of quiet. I do recognize that because I am just concentrating on the game. Like a lot. As well. Game. Think. Big think. Anyway. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.